Why are you banging your head?
I don't know.
Thanks for listening to our live story for 6 minutes.
And then we've got 4 hours of content shooting, 5 till 9 p.m. at night, and I'm just not here for it.
You can smell spring in the air. Can you? Wait, I was going to say, can you smell spring in the air?
Honestly, the look on his face right now is just like he's so happy to be here.
So, back to what we're talking about.
If you don't want to sustainably lose body fat, then sorry, but you're not invited here anymore.
Cheers,
Hop
that
up.
goes to all our followers.
Just start now.
Emma, you're ruining the show today. You tell me off of butting in with what you're saying.
Do you know what, Karma?
She don't give a shit.
It's going to be a long old day.
3, 2, 1, action.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to A Couple of Coaches podcast with me, Emma, and my co-host, Michael Clark. Welcome back, everyone. It's just me and Mike. I know you missed us just being together.
Yeah.
You love talking to us. No, listening to us.
Yeah.
It's going to be a long old day. How are you,
It's been a long old day
Michael?
already. I mean, today's a Sunday, by the way, everyone.
Yeah, we feel really out of sorts.
I think Max is out of sync. He's like, Sunday we're supposed to like chill, go to the pub, get a roast, go for a long walk.
He's
knows,
like, why are
doesn't
you
he?
working?
He
Yeah,
knows. He's
even
a bit
I,
like, what the fuck's going on?
even I this morning couldn't get over that it was Sunday. It felt like it was a weekday because we were doing the podcast and stuff. But we are, as you know, going to Seville. We're actually going tomorrow, but we would have already been by the time you're listening to this.
Why are the lights orange?
Yes, well, I've gone for a orange theme today because they like oranges there. Oh, yeah.
Blood orange, yeah.
And we had a bit of a stressful week in the lead up to it because poor old Michael, his passport got a bit stuck in motion.
Oh, we got stuck.
Yeah, it was a bit delayed. The passport office people fucked up a bit.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. Yeah, it was quite bad.
Well, at one point we were like, someone said to you, it's just going to be a waiting game now. And this was like Tuesday or Wednesday last week. So we were like...
That was Tuesday.
So we were literally like, right, potentially might not be going on holiday then. Should we go to the Cotswolds? Should we go somewhere else? Like, we were a bit stressed,
Yeah, it was a bit long because we were kind of in limbo of what we could do because we didn't know whether it would come or not. And this was the problem with the passport office. And before, if anyone's thinking you should have sent it off early, I sent it off with 8 weeks and it says on line 3. But there was an error on their system and something didn't get updated, which I actually got a £5 refund for.
Did you?
I got a £5 refund. I don't know why they refunded me £5. But luckily, I spoke to a lady called Maureen and she saved the day, didn't she?
Mate, you should say £5 ain't enough.
No,
You should say I've been
it is
pulling my
what-
hair out all week. I've been stressed. I haven't gone to work.
well, I
It's
have
having
gone
an
to
effect
work.
on my relationship.
I mean, nothing really did change apart from I was just thinking, that's a bit of a bummer. No, do you know what? At one point, I was like, oh, fuck it, because Seville, by the way, is the weather's shit. So I thought, do you know what? It's a silver lining. The weather's shit. We'll just go next month. But now the passport fucking come. So now we're going. So now I'm a bit like, oh, I kind of wish it didn't come.
Just one thing after the other, innit?
Nah, basically, yeah, passport wasn't going to come. It was really weird because the application didn't change. And then every time I spoke to someone, they were like 2 guys. I'll tell you what, the women that work there are absolutely class. The men, oh, mate.
Painful.
They just don't care. They were like, mate, you're just going to have to wait it out and just kind of basically hope for the best. And I was like, surely there's something better you can do than that. And but yeah, got through to a lady called Maureen and she pulled some strings. She said she put me on some red alert thing. And I got off the phone to her, didn't I? Literally, we were in bed and it passed up saying application processed. Woke up, the passport's been printed. Then an hour later, got a phone call from them. And they were like, oh, we're just updating you and letting you know that your passport's been sent and here's your tracking number.
Yeah,
Come
they
the next
were
day.
really good in the end.
It just
to be
turned
fair.
around really quick. So
I think they had to be, though, because it was their fault.
yeah, it was their fault. But hey ho, got the passport, going to Seville.
But yeah, we looked at the weather and obviously Seville's meant to be lovely. It's southern Spain. It's meant to be hot most of the year round. It's literally hot until tomorrow that we go. And
It's hot today.
And then the temperature drops and there's almost maybe a bit of rain.
Yeah.
But do you know what? We just have to be grateful that we
yeah,
are in a
still get-
position where we can go on holiday.
Yeah.
We're getting away. We're having some quality time together, which I personally can't wait for. Mike probably not as much. And it will be nice either way. There's some nice scenery. It's more of a city break anyway. At least it wasn't like a beach holiday.
I mean, as horrible as it sounds, kind of like I love Max, but a little break is kind of needed.
Yeah,
the
for
dog,
me
the
and
dog.
you.
I mean, Max is turning into some fucking guard dog to the point where me and Emma can't even really cuddle without him getting all jealous and wants to get involved. So we don't really. Well, we do cuddle, but do you know what I mean? It's nice to kind of go away without the dog, and we can have
It's a bit
of
ridiculous, really, isn't it? You know,
Yeah.
like how people say, like when they get away from their kids, it's just like it feels like old time. I mean, it's only a dog, but generally, me and
It's only
Mike
been a
actually
year.
don't really get to spend that much time alone, apart from when we sleep in bed together. Like,
I mean, we are both busy as well, so that doesn't
Yeah.
help. But the fact that we can kind of take 3 days off and do some exploring together. We've got a nice itinerary that Emma put together,
Yeah.
or we both put together, but Emma put together, and I claimed it online that I put it together. I helped you. You just you just put the pictures on the thing.
no, you didn't. All you sent me was like 3 restaurant recommendations that I added in. The rest was all me, mate.
No, I told you more.
You didn't tell me
Oh,
actual
yes,
places to go. I found
Yeah,
all
I
the
did.
places to go.
Where was I? You lost me now.
We made an itinerary.
Yeah,
Itinerary.
And I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, like you said, weather's not great, but it is what it is. It's still 19 degrees, so that's okay.
Yeah.
Why are you banging your
I
head?
don't know. This is going to be a long old day. By the way, we're filming this podcast and then we've got 4 hours of content shooting, 5 till 9 p.m. at night, and I'm just not here for
A
it.
long day for who? For you or for me?
I feel sorry for you.
I
Like
feel sorry for
your
me
poor
too.
Sunday, you must literally be like, what? Why am I doing this?
Jesus is rolling around in his grave.
He's not very happy.
No, you know when it's just like we've got a lot of talking
Jesus
to do.
being Nathan's girlfriend. Although
Yeah.
she's not in a grave. She's rolling around in her bed.
Actually, she's playing football today, so
Okay, so it's not
it's
so
not
bad.
too
She's
bad. No.
preoccupied.
And
Don't
then
feel- I
she's
don't feel
studying
too
anyway
bad then.
later, so
Oh, there you go. She's
she's
okay.
not that annoyed. Nor am I, to be fair.
Nathan,
Yeah.
Nathan loves it, really.
Yeah.
He loves spending time with us. He's just
He
had his chicken wings. He's
he
got his
loves
coffee.
it. Yeah, he honestly, the look on his face right now is just like he's so happy to be here.
Mm. But yeah.
Anyway,
But yeah, I mean, thanks for listening to our life story for 6 minutes. Right, so as we're going away, and we are kind of getting into the old summer, summer.
spring.
You can smell spring in the air. Can you? Wait, I was going to say, can you smell spring in the air?
Huh?
Can you smell spring in the air?
No.
So you do not think the air changed a little bit?
Well, I suppose yeah, because there's more grass and that, so it smells like
Yeah,
grass,
well,
and
that's obviously what
people
it
start
is.
cutting grass.
Wait,
and
you say that spring in the air, but did you get the hailstones yesterday?
yes.
Oh yeah.
I was
What the
outside
fuck?
with Max.
It was mental.
I had to
Like,
run.
It looked like it had snowed. There was a layer
Yeah.
on the floor.
It was
Yeah.
mental.
The
I was
boys
taking
were-
him for
boys
a
were warming
wee.
up before the game, and obviously I was watching, and they had to all go in because it was like hitting them in the face and hurting.
It was
They're
hurting that
fucking
much.
massive.
Yeah.
There you go. That's
It
spring.
was,
that's
Bit
a spring in
English
England.
spring.
English
It
spring.
kept doing that yesterday. It kept raining, stopping. It was mental.
Well, I think
Um,
like I had a discussion with a client, and she was laughing and joking, and then I went outside, and I had to message her and go, "Do you know what? I know you heard that on the radio, but it actually does smell like spring. But it
Yeah.
must be like, like the flowers are coming through,
There's
the
flowers,
grass,
there's grass.
grass has
yeah.
been cut. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's science behind it.
And we went for a walk this morning, didn't we? At a little route that's usually just like muddy. It's been like dead, obviously, in the autumn
And it
and the
looked
winter.
like spring.
It looked like spring. There was flowers. There was grass everywhere.
It smelled
it's
different.
Just, it
Didn't
smelled
smell like it
different.
normally did.
And it's just very exciting, isn't it?
Yeah. So back to what we're talking about. Now is where social events start to spring up, and not just spring up.
Spring up.
Yeah,
Part of the bad way.
You need to press that button. But yeah, like you spoke about this before. I think probably this time last year when we did a podcast. Like in winter, things are like planned. When you go to spring, summer, there's a lot of spontaneous stuff
Yeah.
going on. So
It's the weather. It's the
It is the
fucking
weather,
weather.
but-
Sun's out. Beer.
she's excited. She's going.
Sun's
holiday.
out,
She's getting
pub.
excited.
Sun's out.
All right, I'm
beach.
talking. So, Emma, you're ruining the show today. You tell me off for butting in with what you're saying.
Do you know what? Karma.
She don't give a shit.
Always comes around.
She's like, it's a Sunday. I don't care. I don't need to be here.
Sorry.
Anyway, things get sprung on you.
Yeah.
So we're gonna spring on you. Whatever. Everyone, leave me alone. We're gonna talk about how people can navigate that and think about what they need to do.
Yeah.
Can you take it serious?
I am.
Okay, you're gonna
I
add
know.
on-
I just
add-
think the spring and the sprung was brilliant. Like the
Spring
way
and
that
the
you
sprung.
used that in there. It's brilliant.
Yeah, I know. That's I was meant to do that.
So yeah, I think the first thing you need to do is to not get too overwhelmed by this time of year. Like, I do often get quite a lot of clients in their check-ins sort of say, oh, I'm meant to be doing this weekend, but there's not really a plan, so I don't really know. And they're almost like a bit sort of anxious about it. I think you just have to just be relaxed about it, and just, there's always going to be, like you say, a way to navigate around things. You know, gym sessions can be shortened. Steps can be lower some days and higher other days. Food can be sort of thought of on the spot, or like you can look at calories on menus and just kind of make the best decision. Like, it's not something to stress yourself out about. And remember, you want to be, if you've listened to this podcast long enough now, if you don't want to sustainably lose body fat, then sorry, but you're not invited here anymore. Okay? Like, you're going to have these things pop up.
Cheers, that goes with our followers.
You're going to have these things pop up all the time. And the better you learn how to deal with them, the easier they're going to be.
Yeah, that was, spot on. Basically, just that's the whole podcast done now. So, yeah. Cheers, Emma.
What?
No, that was very...
That's one point. Don't get overwhelmed.
Don't get overwhelmed.
What's your point? Come on,
I don't
bring
know.
something to the table.
I was going to kind of talk about everything you just spoke about. But yeah, she just did it all in one. But yeah, exactly what Emma said. Just don't get overwhelmed. No. You've caught me off guard here.
Okay, I'll carry on then. Also,
I wouldn't sound speechless. Just letting Emma have a moment.
If you do know that potentially a lot of things are going to be cropping up now, then the best thing to do is to start as soon as possible. If you're currently thinking, oh, I'm going on holiday in July, I'll probably start beginning of June, you're not really going to give yourself enough time if every weekend in June you're out on the piss in the sun, okay? So just make sure that you also just start now. Even if it's just like the tiniest thing, even if you're just gradually getting yourself into things, there's no harm in starting now. The longer you leave yourself, the easier it's going to be, and the more lenient you are going to be able to be with social plans.
Yeah, like it. Let's go back to what you were saying about overwhelmed, because there's two kind of things going on. People get really overwhelmed because obviously things just suddenly spring up, like we said. But also, obviously, people have stuff in the diary, and it can kind of... We're getting to that time of year where it's like even for us, it's like every weekend there is some form of event, whether it be a wedding, engagement party, a birthday party, a barbecue, the football, the Euros. There's so much going on, and it can be hard to constantly navigate these. So you do need to be planned. You need to be prepared to attack these moments and just be in control of your program. Attack it, yeah.
Attack.
So like you said, if this week all of a sudden you're like, I don't know, your partner's like, oh, remember on Wednesday where we've got this, and you're like, oh fuck, I was gonna go to the gym. Don't get overwhelmed. Move your rest days away.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you know you're out, if you know at the weekend you've got like a really heavy weekend of doing loads of stuff, you're not going to be able to train. It's going to be very hard to track your calories. Then focus on the days that you can control. So focus on Monday to Friday. Try and get your sessions in then. Try and maybe go on lower calories during the days that you can control it. So then when you are unable to control your calories, you have a bigger bank of calories of like damage control, and you can just be mindful, and then it's not so bad.
Yeah.
So I think the two main thing is to plan what you can plan, but also don't get overwhelmed if things come in, and don't think that one thing or two things is going to ruin all your progress, because the reality is it's not. If you're doing everything else, one or two things happening now and then isn't gonna ruin your progress. What ruins your progress is letting them one or two things become 3 or 4 days because you think, oh fuck, this is stupid. You know?
Yeah, don't get in that vicious cycle of
don't
starting over and over and over again.
Yeah, just carry on with what you're doing. And don't keep starting again and having or stopping because you think that you're unable to keep momentum, which is another thing. Actually, I had a chat with a client, and he was talking to me about how momentum for him is really important. So he needs to get that momentum, because once he gets that momentum, once he gets into like 7-10 days of a program, he feels unstoppable. He feels like he can it just comes to him naturally. He's just ticking the boxes. He's tracking his food. He's doing his training. But there has been times where the children haven't slept at night. So he's been up all night. So then he's not got the energy to go to the gym and stuff. And whereas before, he would have just gone like, oh, fuck it. Almost stop for a week to then start again. But now he's really, really learned to navigate the situations that come. So for example, the kids are up all night. Right, I'm going to go to the gym today. My rest day is on Saturday. It's now going to be today. I'll go to the gym then. Okay, I'm really low on energy today because I haven't slept. The kids have been crazy. I'm going to have 500 extra calories today. I'm going to take that off in the week. And he's kind of, instead of getting overwhelmed and stressed, he's kind of managing his stress and managing the situation to a point where it's all good.
Yeah.
And you're able to kind of carry on, which I think is really important. It's a really powerful tool if you're able to navigate through the hard times or through when life gives you lemon, because let's face it, life always gives you lemon, right?
It really does, and we know that.
Yeah, we
With
get
your
lemon.
passport and our weather in Seville, we're getting lemoned all round.
What do you do when life gives you lemon?
Squeeze it.
Have a tequila.
Oh. Wait, what actually is it? Oh,
Make lemonade.
Squeeze.
Squeeze it, have a tequila, make lemonade.
Have a tequila, or maybe not. If I physically don't know. I think another thing as well is going back sort of to like the sustainability side of things.
Yeah.
Make sure what you're doing in the lead up to summer is also going to be sustainable for you to finish after your holiday or after summer. Because the worst thing you want to do is get into a really good momentum, like you said, and really prep before your holiday, go on holiday, come home and just fall back into that sort of vicious cycle of losing motivation and everything like that. So that's another really good reason why what you're doing now should be sustainable, because then you're going to be able to keep it up when you come back from holiday.
Becomes a lifestyle. And that's kind of the main thing, right? Is if the unsustainable way isn't a lifestyle, because you're kind of going 100 miles an hour and you're not going to be able to sustain that, which is why we don't kind of preach that unless people are doing it for specific reasons and they want to do that. But like Emma said, it needs to be sustainable and become a lifestyle, because at the end of the day, you start this journey, you start feeling amazing because you're getting your steps in, you're training, you're looking, you're feeling good, you're eating healthy, so you have more energy. Like, why would you want that to stop? Like just because you look a certain way shouldn't mean that that's it. You can stop now, because you want to one look, but you also want to feel like that all the time, right?
Yeah.
So it does make me laugh. One thing that makes me laugh is when people go on holiday and they go, "Oh, I can't wait to not go to the gym." You don't want that mindset.
No.
Personally, I don't think that's a good mindset to have. Like, going to the gym shouldn't be like a chore of life. It should be something that you want to do. Like, it should be the same as sitting down and watching TV or doing this. It should be just part of your life or something that you enjoy, because you're essentially, that's what's making you look great.
Yeah, rather than it being, oh, I can't wait to not have to go to the gym, it should more just be like, oh, I can't wait to just have a rest. Just give my body a rest.
A rest in terms of like probably more of a holiday's more of a mental break, right? A lot of people go on holiday to get away from work, because whether their work's physical or mental, like they need that mental break to be like, right, I'm not gonna do nothing. I'm gonna spend time with the family or the boys or the girls. And don't get me wrong, if you're going on a fucking stag do or you're going to Ibiza, you ain't going to the gym. I mean, you're gonna be two-stepping all night, so that's enough. That's enough.
Is that what
that's
you do
enough
then?
for you.
Do you do that?
I'd do a bit of
Do you
two-stepping.
two-step?
Little two-step.
Oh, go on.
Little two-step.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Maybe we should
What do you
that
do?
later.
We know what you bloody do. Saw you in the club. Should we get the video up? Should we?
Maybe not, because Dad listens.
Dad's seen it, I think. Hasn't he? Oh, Nathan saw it.
Yeah.
Nathan saw it. I put it on Instagram and got told to take it down. Yeah, we know what you do in the club. Wonder what you do when I'm not there. I'm just two-stepping in the corner like a little loser, and you're up on a podium for getting your bum out. That's the difference, see?
Anyway, how did we get off on that tangent?
I don't know. It's a nice little
We're trying
tangent.
to give people good value about their summer, and you're just
you got to
throwing
make them
stuff
laugh
out
a
there.
little bit, otherwise they'll get bored.
Yeah.
Where was we again? What was I saying?
If you're on a stag do, you're going to be two-stepping.
Oh yeah, like you want to be part of a. You want to make it as part of a lifestyle, like going to the gym, waking up on, like for me and for you personally, like I mean, we in our itinerary we're going for a run, aren't we? which is quite cool. Like just to go and do like a 30, 45 minute exercise in the morning, even when you're on holiday, is gonna make you feel. It's gonna make you feel really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
Like I get it if you're away with kids and it kind of isn't possible because you want to spend loads of time with your kids. That's like, okay. That's whatever makes you happy. But I do feel that having the gym shouldn't be taken out of a holiday.
Mm-hmm.
If you can still factor it in, doesn't have to be every day, but go on holiday for 7 days, you go to the gym 3 times. That's still good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Feeling it. Nice. Is there a gym in our hotel?
No, it's quite a small little hotel, I think.
Yeah.
Nothing that I saw on there, gym-wise.
No.
I don't think I'd want to anyway. I can't wait to not go to the gym.
You're going for a run on the Tuesday, mate. You're
No,
going to be
but
training.
it is important to give your body a rest. Like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
week,
I-
week of not doing any exercise is good for you.
Okay, so we're on different levels there.
What? So
No, that's what we think. Or do you think
Yeah.
you should go to the gym on holiday, or you think you shouldn't?
I don't think you should. I think if you want to
Yeah.
go to the gym, I don't think you.
Yeah, I don't think it's
It's
I'm not saying it's a
necessary.
necessary must, but I think it's quite good for wanting to go to the gym.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's also good
I
to.
was kind of saying if someone was like, "Oh, I can't wait to not go to the gym," is not
Yeah.
kind of the mindset you want.
No, yeah, I completely agree. It's more like I can't wait to just have a rest, just let my body relax. It's not about hating the gym and not wanting to go and seeing it as a chore. It's being like, I've worked really hard, I deserve a rest. That's how I see it.
Yeah,
It's what a holiday's for, right?
yeah, maybe.
But if you want to go to the gym, that's absolutely
Yeah, I
fine.
feel.
If you enjoy it,
But you rest
Enough.
every day, so you're all right.
shut up, mate. I can't wait to see you go to the gym every day in Crete.
We ain't got one, have we?
Yeah,
Well, there
exactly.
you go.
I don't understand what you're
I'll do some
saying.
burpees in the morning.
Okay, so if people don't have a gym, doesn't matter. But if they do have a gym, they
No,
have
I'm not
to
saying
go
that
to
you have to go to the gym. I'm saying you don't want to have that mindset where it's like, oh, I can't wait to not go to the gym and take
No.
a break off your healthy lifestyle.
Yeah,
Like going on holiday doesn't mean be a pig, be lazy, and
no.
like that. That's not what it should be
And
like.
there's different ways of staying
People have different
active.
ways of doing stuff, and this is just my opinion. But like, you don't want to. This is why I really like the mountain climbing holidays, because you come back feeling, although you've done something that's very, very hard, you come back feeling kind of refreshed because you haven't been there like drinking and eating shit. You've been healthy, and it's quite nice. But obviously, that's just my opinion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And there's other ways of staying active, like walking around, getting your steps in, rather than getting a taxi somewhere, walking there. Just staying active overall.
Yeah. We'll be doing that on Tuesday. We've got a good long old walk of itinerary.
We have indeed.
20,000 steps and that.
Yeah. So let's round
Recap.
that up then.
Recap.
Number 1, don't feel overwhelmed by social events that are coming up, whether they're planned or spontaneous, because the more overwhelmed you get, the more stress you're going to put on yourself, and probably the more likely you are to just give up on your fitness journey and not be ready for summer like you want it to be. Number 2, make sure it's sustainable, and the best way to do that is to just start as soon as possible. Do not leave yourself 6 weeks to completely crash diet, restrict yourself, and feel like shit by the time you get on holiday. Make it sustainable so that when you do come back from holiday, you've got those holiday blues, but you're like, yes, I'm ready to get back in it, and keep cracking on.
You know what? That's one thing actually. Like I find the people that do really well, when they go on holiday, they can't wait to get back to the gym. Do you know what I mean? Because where they've installed that lifestyle, which has become a lifestyle, when they go on holiday and they're a bit out of it, like they're trying to relax, but they still are missing the endorphins and stuff like that that they get from their life at home, and they can't wait to get back, which I think is a really, really good positive.
Yeah, and that's also where resting on holiday can help, because it makes you feel like that when you come home. Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh, feel like I haven't done anything, so I want to come home and just smash it.
Okay.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
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 So yeah, get ready for summer, people. It's coming. It smells like spring.
I would say round it off, but you haven't done your.
What does summer smell like? Barbecues and sausage.
Barbecues and sausage, yeah.
And beer. Oh,
Jinx.
high five. Thank you very much for...
Affirmation.
I don't have my phone. Over there.
On the
On the chair.
On the chair, Nath.
You're going to have to talk because it's going to take me a while to get it up.
Oh, do I have to talk?
Tell
Can't
us.
wait to talk. Yeah, next podcast. Not too sure. Line up some more guests. We've had some good feedback about the guests. This coming podcast, though, so with the one that goes live in 2 days. Oh no, because this. No.
This is after.
Because this would have. Oh shit! Yeah. Can you imagine I just said that? Because then people would have been like, "What are you talking about? I've watched that already." Anyway,
We don't know because this is going to be out bloody 2 weeks from now or whatever. Yeah.
Hopefully, we'll be back. Seville would have been done and dusted.
This is a brilliant little quote. Today's affirmation is: life is 10% what happens to us and 90% how we react to it.
Yeah, no, that is good.
How good is that?
Oh, that's based on what we just spoke about.
That's what I'm saying. It's really good.
Oh, right. Do you know what I mean?
I
Because
think that's
10%
really
of
good.
like spontaneous things happening,
Yeah.
it's all about how you react to it.
100%.
Don't get overwhelmed.
Bumps
that's
in the
weird.
road. Yeah, I know. Downfalls. You know, when life gives you lemons.
Do you know what I mean?
That's
Like tequila.
10% of it, because the way that you react to it is going to save you from that situation and
Yeah.
keep you going.
That is very, very good.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, that is actually. I really like that one.
Yeah.
Might get that tattooed on me.
Once more, God, any quote you'll get tattooed on you. Once more, life is 10% what happens to us, and 90% how we react to
Yeah,
it.
that's really good.
Brilliant.
It is all about how you react.
Thank you for listening, everyone, and we will see you in the next one.
See ya.
Ta-ra.